So I've spent quite a lot of time making the inside of here a reasonable place to be. And I spent a lot of time and money tuning this. Now we really need to talk about what we do about the outside. We're going to begin right away with this. Guys, this lacquer has decided that it doesn't want to be in a car anymore. If I got up real nice and close, you can see here it's actually peeling away and it's blistering and it's just generally horrible. I'll see if I can move around a little bit so we can get it in different light. Let's take a walk around, starting with horrible paint on the bonnet. So that's got to be repainted. We've got little rusty spots appearing. We've got other chips and scratches. The roundel badge that I've got, like all the BMW roundels that I see recently, is faded and ugly looking. The front end has got stone chips all over the nose cone, all the way across here, all the way across here. And my cheap Chinese grills are not in the best of shape. My number plate has had stone chips on it, which aren't looking too hot. There is scratches on the bodywork, scratches on the wing mirrors. There's aluminium corrosion beginning to happen here underneath the wing mirror. Typical E36 life, guys. There's little paint touch-ups in the door. Wonder if you can make that out, maybe not. And then if we come along here, we've got the rust bubbling through the rear arches. And all the way underneath here is needing work done to it. Also, we've got rust beginning to appear back underneath the rear light. We've got a bit more of the horrible lacquer peel stuff going on here. Talking of lacquer peel, we've got really bad lacquer peel all the way along the roof guttering. And even if you can see just in this horrible little area in here, there's things that you just don't see on YouTube. Rub marks from petrol filling stations. We've got rust appearing underneath the boot here. If I open the boot up to give you a little bit of an idea, we've got the rust appearing on the gutter line. We've got my badge, if you can make that on camera. I'm happy with that. And if we keep coming around here, this is why I don't paint cars, guys. Alright? That abomination in front of you right now is my rear quarter panel that was supposed to be a quick touch-up job on the rear arch. And what ended up happening was a world of crap, basically. If you look here, this lacquer has crazed and it's gone a weird kind of cracked pattern all over it. I've never professed to be a car painter. I've done better jobs than this in the past, but this is just embarrassingly bad. You know, if you're going to be painting cars, guys, at least have a clue about what you're doing. Don't end up with it looking like this. This is that bad that when I wash it, the bits of fluff from the sponge actually stay on there. Nasty, 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 an embarrassing shock. We're missing a seal along the window here. This needs to be changed because it was knackered. The gutter strip has rotted out at the bottom. I put just a little bit of plastic on just to hide it from 5 foot away. We've got more of that lacquer peel happening, I think, down the edge here. The door itself has got a little ding in them just here. This wing mirror has actually fared quite well. The bonnet here's got little chips on it. So in other words, what are we saying? We're saying the whole car needs a refresh. It needs a respray. These are the things that you don't see on YouTube videos when you get the car filmed from the distance I'm standing at now. You just can't make them out. But when you get up and close and personal with these things, there's a bit more to it, sadly. Another roundel. That's a legit, genuine one. It's never been changed. And it's gone and taken a shit on me. Scratches where someone's used keys in the past. Ugh, nasty. If we're going to go and we're going to paint the whole thing, there's a few things I want to change. I want to get M Sport bumpers front and rear. I want to get the side mouldings. Obviously, if I'm painting the car, I'm going to be getting them before the car gets painted so that we can do the whole lot at once. One of the things I didn't mention with the bodywork is the windscreen. The windscreen is not in a nice situation. It's scratched and it doesn't look good, especially when you're trying to drive in the sun. It's now, 24 years old, and it's definitely seen better days. So I'd love to have a new windscreen put in it, and the rear window behind me, a lot of the tracks don't work anymore, sadly, because of, you know, wear and tear over the years. I'd love to have a new rear windscreen put in it. The sides are actually okay, they're not too bad. So that's kind of the truth of the bodywork of my E36, and I wanted to just show you a candid look at it so that you can see what these cars look like when you get up and close and personal with them. I consider this a pretty good one. Underneath, she's really solid car, as I mentioned earlier, but you know, the bodywork, they can hide quite a lot of faults, and mine is a long way away from perfect, and it's something that I really want to work on. You know, things like that rear quarter panel on the bonnet they look shabby and tatty, and it makes the car look its age. So it's about time she had a refresh and we brought her back into 2021. If you can give me any tips, and anyone knows of a good painter in the northeast of England that I can rely on, I can trust, I'd love to hear about it. If you've got any feedback surrounding your cars, tell me about them. You know, it's always nice to bear all in these videos and be honest with the viewers. That's Pamo out.